Legion Azure here like always, and I love checking out like the Marvel sellout commercial stuff. I saw it a little bit with Star Wars. I definitely saw it in the I think the second Avengers, maybe the first one. That was just so long ago. I can't remember. This is a short clip. I love just checking out when Marvel and some of these really huge things that don't need the money are not doing it necessarily for the money. They're doing it for the super exposure. This is like a Rocket Insurance, I believe, or something along those lines. I don't know. Let's just get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. It's pretty short. Let's just go.
It's your thing. Do what you wanna do.
Rocket Mortgage.
Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans makes the complex simple.
Oh, what the shit? That's different.
Superhero levels of confidence.
Oh, okay.
Understand the details and get approved in as few as 8 minutes.
The
nothing
Captain
stands in
America
your way.
shirt.
Rocket
Oh.
Mortgage, America's largest mortgage lender. Marvel Studios Avengers Infinity War in theaters April 27th.
All right. I mean, that was kind of funny. I mean, Rocket Raccoon. I mean, maybe that's not exactly why, but it's kind of a funny little connection there. Those two, like, and the other good thing about these commercials is like you kind of get to see parts, just a snippet, just a little bit of something from the movie that you may not have normally caught or seen in a normal commercial or clip. Those two like unibeam looking things that come out from his wrist instead of like the hands, that's a little different. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Like maybe that's a concentrate, like they're always supposed to be like repulsors, stabilizers that are being used as a weapon. Maybe those are actual weapons aside from not converting a stabilizer. Of course there's just could probably be those things, stuff. Who knows what's going to be going on? There's going to be so many bells and whistles on the new armor. I'm pretty excited. I mean, Iron Man's always a cool character. He's the one that started all of this. It's because of him we got the new Spider-Man coming into this world. Also, Andrew Garfield got himself fired for backing out of an obligation with, I think, a Sony exec. So, thank him for being a whiny little cunt and getting his. There's supposed to be like a third one and then like 2 spin-off movies with Venom and then somebody else. And the Jimmy Fox character, I forgot, Electro, was that his name? And because Garfield decided to just be a stupid person, he got a whole thing shut down, or that's the rumor. But other than that, we got the new Spider-Man, and that's in the Marvel Universe, and we got Thor and Cap, and that was always part of the plan. We got Black Panther. I mean, it all started with Iron Man. The success of Robert Downey Jr. and his comeback story after drug addiction and just kind of falling off in the mid-years, his return is probably one of the best Hollywood returns you could ever hope for. I mean, some people have come back, and they come back strong, and they come back also healthy. Not strong, but like their presence. They're strong within the community still. And they may do a few movies here and there. Maybe they trickle away. They came back. They did the thing. They made something of themselves for a second time. And or maybe like the career wasn't like super high, but he was still an A-lister, just not like Leonardo, let's say. And he went away, came back, and he did some movies. Or he comes back and does, or she, every now and then they do some movies. But Robert Downey Jr., he was gone, and people thought his career was over, like burning bridges and stuff like that. And he comes back to spearhead one of the most successful franchises, not just like Iron Man, but just Marvel and shit. Like, he is the cause. He's the reason why there's all these Marvel movies out. It's because he came back and said, I messed up. Here I am. We're doing some stuff. And because he's just this talented individual, funny individual, and the Stark character works so well with the portrayal that he could do, he literally he blew the movie out of the water. Any expectations, maybe not from the people that hired him, they probably thought he could do it. But from anybody else that didn't know him that well or didn't know what these movies were going to be about, he just blew the movie up, and he made it incredible. And he launched all this pretty much. He sold it, is what it was. There's great writing, and there's great animation. All these people really also helped make Marvel what it is now in the movie world. But everything had to be sold by Robert. It did. That's just the fact of it. Excuse me again. And he sold it brilliantly. And of course, there's a lot of contributing factors, but I don't think we would be where we're at now with the Marvel movies if he didn't. Jesus, if he didn't sell it the way he sold it. You know, the dynamic between the Stark character and everyone else in Marvel is unique, and it all blends. I think, and it's all. If there was no Stark character, I don't think these movies would be half as good. And not just because of the Robert character that he portrays him with, but it wouldn't be like in the Avengers, he's like the glue. He's also the train wreck. And so a lot of stuff centers around him. Spider-Man has been centered around Stark. So it's all going well, and they're going to phase him out eventually. He may be a reoccurring character, maybe in the Spider-Man world. It'd be really cool if we got rid of Nick Fury and it was at the end of every movie, instead of Fury, it's like Tony, because he's the new like director of the Avengers pretty much. Like the Avengers are almost like the new Shield. And he is kind of like the man behind it now. Now he's like getting older, he's like I'm retiring, blah blah blah. So like at the end of like Spider-Man 2, we're gonna see like Tony saying, you need to get like this Venom thing under control, or this Carnage is here or something. Maybe not that specific, because that's really deep into Spider-Man, and Tony probably wouldn't be involved with that. But I can imagine whatever else they're doing. It's going to be so good. And I'm actually, speaking of Spider-Man, I'm really wondering if the Venom character is going to translate to Spider-Man universe, like the actual universe. And with that, I think I'm going to get out of here. I rambled a lot for a very short clip. If you stayed to the end, I appreciate it. You know, go ahead and hit that high five in the comments down below. Let me know you stayed to the very end. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I am a talker. I do talk a little bit, a whole lot, actually. But when it comes to Avengers and all the other things that I'm really into, I really get into just talking. I can't wait for Infinity Wars. Check out the last trailer I did for the last Infinity Wars trailer. I gave my thoughts and my opinions very heavily on how I view Infinity Wars and what it's going to mean out of all the Avengers movies and its longevity and how I feel it's going to happen. I discussed it on that one. And so with that, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see what video I'm doing next. Later, guys.